Come. Let me put a little more ice in my coffee. Okay, let me run to the bathroom. But heavy light is on this damn house. I don't know why. I'm gonna use this bowl. Lift you guys up. 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 I'm also gonna plug you in. Good morning. Good morning. Don't dump the coffee. All right, so, oh my God, yeah, I might need to sit, like, so like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Sit so like, this isn't being pulled. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to attempt to make this quick. We're going to attempt to make this quick. So I could probably leave you there. So what I was getting, which I thought was strange. Let me get all these cards. Let's do the next 48. With these particular cards, because I don't typically use these as, with the messages on it, because I actually got pulled to like one of my first original decks. And then it was like, let's use these. So, let's just do like overall energy, current energy, and outcome. I'm going to try not to clarify. Oh, yeah. So I was like, I'll do the next 48. Like once in a while, I'll do the next 24 or whatnot. But what I was getting was the next 48 and then something about 72. So I was like, all right, three next 3 days. But then it was like times 2. So I think what I want to do is the next 48, but within 6 days. But let's attempt maybe to do this again on Thursday and see if it's actually the energy within the next 48 or within like the next 7 days. Fuck if I know, guys. I'm just attempting to go with the flow here, right? So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. How's that sound? I was up at the fucking crack of dawn getting shit done today. Had it out with my boss yesterday. Like, now they do like the annual appraisals. Well, I was already dreading this year's because last year she was like very fucking contradicting. So I was already dreading this year's. So I gave her a mouthful. So I'm like kind of waiting for that phone call to kick in tomorrow at work after just taking a different position. I mean, she's still ultimately the supervisor, but like, is she though? Because I keep getting told elsewise. But I sent it to another coworker, and I probably shouldn't have done that. But it was just kind of friends. He was like, "Holy shit, you tore our new asshole." I'm like, "Yeah, I hope I don't get fired." And if I do, like, oh well. That's just where the fuck I'm at. So that's my energy. So let's do the overall. Current and outcome. You know me, it's like possible outcome. It is tarot, guys. You know, entertainment purposes only. So let's put these here. Good morning. Good morning. I feel like I'm so like far away from the I'm so used to being like in the corner downstairs. I feel like we're really like really open. Really open. But I figured it'd be a nice switch. Weird like apps and stuff like showing up on my phone, and I'm like, okay, that doesn't really make much sense. When I was talking to somebody recently, I was using like the WhatsApp app, which I haven't re-downloaded in a long time, so it pulled up a lot of old messages. I was like, oh shit. But 2 of my old dating apps, and it's ironic because I just said this to you the other day in reference to like somebody's aura. 2 of my old dating apps popped up on my screen, mind you. Okay. You have to physically go in and re-download these. Like it's not like something that just should just show up on the screen. It doesn't work that way, right? So I'm like, I just don't even understand how to even explain that one. I find it very odd. So I don't. And then I clicked on one thinking like maybe like it would say like reinstate, or I don't even know if they would use those words, or you know what I mean? Like I literally shut them down years ago. So I do find it very odd. But I think as I like push away from like the dating thing, like sometimes I want it and sometimes I don't. And then it comes with complications. So it could just be me wanting to push things away. Or it's like just kind of get back out there. Like, I don't know. It's just very strange. It's not like I feel like there's like anyone's messing with my phone or like it's definitely like some type of message, but it's strange. I said it the other day too. So I don't know if it's just a message for you guys to like get back out there. I don't know if it's just the transits. 10 of coin, lasting security. So again, like I don't know. Six of Cups, cherished moment. Six of Cups, 10 of coin. So I mean that is saying something from your past brings security. So I don't know. It could be meeting somebody. It could be work. It could be because I just got pulled to LinkedIn. So I don't even know. I forgot I even have like a LinkedIn profile. And then it's like, oh yeah, I forgot I even did that. Like not forgot I did that, but like I like used to coach gymnastics, things like that, like just stuff that just hasn't crossed my mind in a really long time. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, I miss the girls. Like they're obviously like probably all out of college now. I used to teach competitive sports with gymnastics for like competitions and stuff. It was so much work. I mean, never mind the fucking their work. It was work on me. You know? Never mind the work they had to do. It was too brutal. It was too brutal of a competitive industry. So I don't know what these messages are, but I got a shit ton of. I just feel like I got a lot of stuff to accomplish and get done today. So let's just start the reading. Yeah, I don't even know what. Last thing I want to do, like me personally, like the dating apps thing, I'm just gonna delete them. I'm just trying to kind of like. It happened the other day, so I just haven't really had time to like sit with that, you know. So me personally, I just feel like you'll end up meeting the right people. But I mean, I guess if you don't get out of the house and work in certain places and certain stuff, like nothing wrong with like a dating app. It's just I don't know. You know, I don't know. Guess it depends on which dating app, and I don't know enough about which dating apps or anything like I don't know enough because I haven't looked up any of those. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I think my phone was set. I believe my phone was set to do like a software update the other night. And I don't know if it ever like follows through or not because I set it up at like 1 a.m. So I'm sleeping, you know. But the thing is, I mean, I've had this phone. I had a Droid for so long. I don't know why we're having this conversation. I had a Droid for so long, and I just went to Apple like in the last few years. And I want to say I was off the dating websites when I got Apple. Like, I'm sure I transferred everything. Well, I don't think you can transfer from Droid to. I mean, you probably could, like contacts and things like that. I don't know. I don't know if it's because I reopened the WhatsApp app. Because I didn't want somebody to have my personal number. So I opened I did that app, which makes sense, right? But like, I don't know. I just find it very strange because those days are long gone. Like I don't have time to sit there and swipe left and swipe right. Does that make sense? I don't know. Maybe I'm supposed to be fucking swiping right and left. Like, I don't fucking know. Just thought it was very fucking strange. And it's not like I'm talking to anybody to go see if like somebody's lying to me on the fucking dating app. I'm not like with anybody. So it wouldn't make sense, like no matter how I look at it, like it just doesn't make sense. You know, if I were talking to people and they were on a dating app, like who fucking cares about their dating, right? So I don't even know where to go with this. You know? And not to mention all the photos like 6 years ago. I'm not going to keep those photos. You remember when I got the iPhone? Dude, I like had a panic attack. I didn't even want the fucking iPhone. But the dating app can be fun, but it's like it can also be time consuming, guys, right? And it really depends on what dating app you're on, what you're looking for. She says AI algorithm awaken the hibernating dating apps. Ironically, major Venus love transits are clicking back towards it. Yeah, they are. Yeah, so I don't. It's definitely saying something, but I don't know. It could be fun again. You know what I mean? It could help take people out of a funk. Like I'm trying to think of like all these reasons because my energy is just like, you know, on like one track with this, and that. But like, they could have just on my phone again for just, you know, it's time to have fun again, Colette. Like, you know, I don't know. I don't think I would choose those apps though. Out of all the apps, I think I have like four apps, three apps, four, three, definitely three. I never did Tinder. I did Plenty of Fish. Match.com. I think I did. So maybe just two. But Match.com is not even back on. Or maybe they just have new logos. Again, like, I don't know. I don't know. No, you don't even pay for them. Well, Match.com you don't have to pay for, but like you can if you want to like upgrade with like certain stuff. I did with that one, I think, for like 3 months because you don't want to just like me personally. Quite the experiences. So you guys are probably in for a new experience. This probably is what this conversation is about. But with some aspect, right? Typically people are like upfront, you know, but there's much better apps these days for people who truly are trying to reconnect or trying to connect. So you might be reconnecting with somebody, or just reconnecting in general because you just haven't dated in a while or something. Tinder's hookup. Oh yeah, Plenty of Fish can be hookup. Anything can be a hookup. It just depends on what you're looking for. There's plenty of just hookup categories, and anywhere you go. And then it probably definitely has something to do with dating because I even said to you guys the other day something with the aura in a dating app. But wasn't I on Facebook looking for a memory? And I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot they had Facebook dating. So you're probably going to be dating again, or you're getting back out there, or, you know, it can help you boost your confidence as long as you follow through with it. You know what I mean? Like not just put yourself out there and then not show up. Make sure you're putting on the right, you know, photos and not all these photos of filters and writing what it is, you know, you're honestly looking for if you're looking for long-term potential. If you know what I mean? So I don't know where the transits are exactly right now, but it's probably, and I just saw OCT as in like October, which is right around the corner. But OC also pulls me to California. So I don't know what's going on. I mean, we're gonna find out, but I just think it's the energy of Go have fun again, maybe. You need fun. It's something. I think for me anyway, it's probably, come on, Court. Like, I know you kind of probably find that to be, it's weird I'm talking like that. Like, okay, so if I'm talking to you personally, like, I find it to kind of be like, I don't know, I guess it could be fun. But like tedious, you know? It's work, it's consuming, I just feel like there's more important things. But that could be my problem, not finding the balance with it all, you know? But I do feel like yeah. I never had the issue. She's like, yeah, not natural to me. I never really had an issue with not it feeling like organic in that sense, but like, because there is genuine people out there, guys. There really is. Um, but I think you're getting in the sense of like how I'd feel too, like what's meant to be will be, and the person that you're meant to run in, you run into them. You know, it's things like that. But in all reality, if you don't get out of the house, your nose is always in a book, things like that, you know. It could be a good way for a little expansion. We do got Jupiter going direct, right? Brenda, it's harder the older you get. You wouldn't think so though, because I think the older you get, that's what kind of excites me, because there's been so many life lessons and growth and meeting the right people. And even if you end up being friends, like a lot of people off the dating apps that I was interested in, I really ended up being like good friends with some of them, and I still talk to them, you know. Like good friends, we go to each other to advice here and there, you know. So it wasn't like an awful experience for me at all. I mean, there was some kooky scenarios and people, you know, lying. I think I've only had it once where somebody showed up and I'm like, dude, this is not you. Like, this is not you. And you're actually like, you were good looking, you were funny, it was the same personality, but like it wasn't you. But he still had the balls to show up. It's almost like catfishing, but still showing up, but not to the extent, you know what I mean? So I was more disappointed about that because it's just instantly a lie right off the rip, you know? But you would think, like, as you get older, like, I really do believe it is easier. It's just meeting the right person that doesn't want to, you know, pussyfoot around the fucking mulberry bush to get what they think they want out of something. Like, you know? But trust me, you're going to run into plenty of people like that too. But, you know, you might swipe right and spirit might help you swipe right or left, or an inkling of this, an inkling to that. Like, I remember the guy I was dating. I dated at a lot of gyms now that I think about it, but he was from Chile, and God, he was just amazing, and he was a sweetheart. And I'm telling you, like, I actually like 4 people that I ended up being like friends with, and we still shoot the shit off and on. But I'm a people person. Like, I still talk to 2 people from Nashville. You know what I mean? That I met, and we just had a blast. But now that I think about it, I really don't feel like I'm a people person anymore. Like, I'm still a people person, but I'm not like out and about people person. Like, girlfriends, people always hit me, want to do lunch, want to grab this, so we're doing this, we're doing a work thing. You want it? Like, no, that doesn't sound fun. That doesn't sound fun. You know, so I think the moral of the messages here, though, honestly, is, you know, go and have fun. Maybe maybe it would turn out to be a good experience for you. And maybe it won't. I don't know. But there's something there to be said too. I mean, it can bring up insecurities. It can bring up fears. I mean, it's just giving you an opportunity just to work on some shit if you think about it. Reason for everything, you know? And there is some genuine fucking people out there, guys. So Yes, just stuff like that. Get out again. Go have fun. It doesn't have to be about meeting guys or meeting women or, but if you feel that way, maybe you're bumping into somebody or maybe you just meet somebody. Because I do feel like it is about having fun, but there is something there. Because we're talking about meeting people, right? So there is something there. Whether it's graceful, whether it's like brings up fears or brings up, you know what I mean? Like you meet in a public place, you get to know each other, certain things. Eventually, you get their names. Like I was super smart about it. Like I went on all their social media. I totally stalked whoever I was going to meet up with. There were only a couple scenarios that I didn't like really stalk, and I just met at like local restaurants, things like that. You know. So again, and there's safe ways to go about it too. Like most of my social media is extremely private. You can't really get on and just peek except for IG because it's more for the mystical moment. But I haven't even been on it in probably years like that. Maybe few and far in between for you guys, right? So again, with me mentioning the WhatsApp app that I actually meant to delete because I don't need to see all the old messages or reconnect with any of those people in particular, right? Um, it's just the same thing. So that I do want to delete. But if your Facebook is private, you can always give them your messenger. And they could at least see your profile, and then you can see somebody else's profile. You know what I mean? And it's a small world. You'd be surprised, like some of the people I dated, and with certain stuff, they're like, you guys typically would have like a friend in common or something. It's like, wow, it really is a fucking small world. But this one is that one, and that one is this one. You know what I mean? So, no. Maybe a friend wants to put you on a blind date. Maybe you meet somebody at work or at the grocery store. Fuck if I know. I always had the background checks. I always had a certain app for that anyway because of YouTube and doing readings. So I don't have it anymore. I don't use it. But I did do some background checks on some people just for my own safety. But typically it was more readings. Never really used it for dating. But I mean, you can Google names these days and get, a good amount. I don't know. I was always safe. I texted Marsh, Ashley. I always texted somebody like, here's their number, here's an image, this is where we're going. Always. I don't think there was one time it didn't go down like that. Amy, I'm glad you had a blast. She's like, I saw a lot of good looking men traveling for sure. All types. Yeah, all types is nice, right? Yeah, see, so I think it's the shift in the energy and it's certain stuff and like have fun again. Like look, like it could even be the energy of just like when you're feeling down or this and that and it's like, I say to you guys, like get the water gates open, like get the floodgates going again. It's like little stuff like that. Again, it probably has a lot to do with just going into the equinox. You know what I mean? It's that type of shift. It's a solar shift too, but in the sense of it's a seasonal shift. Things change, the weather changes, attitude changes, like shit changes. My imagination, creativity was ignited. See, that's awesome. But she's like, I was so closed down. Yeah, that's all right. But like, slow and steady, So, you can tell we're definitely going. I just heard a new, not like era, but something like that. We're going into like a new. It wasn't era, but then I just got like pocket of energy, which is strange. Could just be I'm thinking they're talking about quantum energy, but I don't know what type of message that is. But energy shifts, perspectives, thoughts, feelings, lives, weather, you know. So let's do this. Let's do this. Let me earth, water, air, fire. 30 minutes in? 30 minutes in already? A little bit of Monica in my life. Didn't that come through the other day? Yeah, it's just, it is what it is. Whatever you're pulled to, if you start a dating website, if you do that, or somebody might create one, I don't know. But I'm just saying, like, in general, whether it's your gut or it's fear or your mind, like, whether you bump into somebody who's got a huge fucking ego or, you know, your walls are up, like, who fucking knows? Like, it's meant for you to experience that. You know what I mean? Or it could be, like, a really good thing and you guys fucking click. You know? It's whatever you're drawn to, if it has to do with a lesson, right? There's probably a lesson behind it, either, you know, going with the flow or, you know, being really smart about something or linked to your confidence. I mean, there's always something, you know? So there's always something. So outcome needs to be over here. I'm going to make this short and sweet for you guys. Short and sweet. I feel like there's a little bit of a glare, but. So let's start with Earth. Let's start with Taurus. Taurus. Let's get one overall card for Earth for the next, I guess, 48. Oh, maybe that's why I felt like I wanted to get one card, because we got some cards up in here. Huh. Dun 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 dun. What's that? You get the Pink Panther? Okay, so I'll get individual with that as well, but let's, for each zodiac, let's just get one or two of these. We'll start with Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Just one message for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn for the next 48 up to 6 days. And then maybe we'll try this again on Thursday and see how this plays out. Those you love, love you. To be beautiful in your eyes of another, simply forget they're watching. To be beautiful in the eyes of another, simply forget they're watching. So there might be some insecurities, but those you love, love you. If you're questioning things. All right. So Taurus, my little Tividians. Taurus, a message for Taurus. I'm going to turn you so we got more room. So we got more to work with here. Oh, there we go. All right. 48 for Taurus. 48 to 6. I don't know what's up with that. So, and my chair. Let me just put this underneath one of them. That's weird. I don't think I've ever had to do that up here. So something might be a little unsteady. To me, it was more annoying. All right, problem fixed. So look at, there's a message for you. You can fix it. Taurus. Next 48 within the next 6. Shift. So yellow might be relevant for you guys. Okay. So there's a shift of energy coming in, which is nice. Let's get the overall energy that you're going to be working with for Taurus. Overall energy for Taurus. I just got pulled to this. Give yourself much more credit. Overall energy, current energy, outcome. So overall energy, you got the Hangman reversed. You could feel like something is just not, it's like feeling empty or something didn't pan out, right? Currently, you could be looking for something that has longevity, some type of security, something that makes you feel solid, something that makes you feel secure. Your outcome is strength, so you're definitely overcoming something. So you definitely, it feels like you definitely know there's a shift, or you feel the shift, or you know you have to create a shift, because it's like overall, you know, something is not panning out, you know, like overall energy is like, it's almost like past energy, but like past as in like yesterday, right? And current as in like today or 5 minutes from now, you know, so that there could be this shift. But like I said, like give yourself much more credit than you typically would. A stranger than strange, or something to ponder. Those in great relationships aren't always those of good relationships, and those in challenging relationships aren't always those bad relationships, you know? So if something just seems bad right now, it's not saying that it necessarily is. And if, you know, someone's projecting that it is all good, then it might not be all good. You know, it's the mask that people like to wear, especially, you know, with social media and certain stuff. And my life is great, yada, yada, yada. Right. So your current energy, coming in again, even if it's 5 minutes from now, within the next 6 days, there definitely is a nice shift here, and you are overcoming something. You have the confidence and I just heard tenacity to keep striving and moving forward. Like nothing's going to hold you down. You're not in, like, this is very decisive energy, which is great. So you could still be in maybe questioning energy. You know, did I do the right thing? Do they love me? Do they love me? Because I'm just getting pulled, like, those who love you, but like, or those you love you, right? So in the sense of like, you know where your stability lies. So you could have recently, very recently, or still, until like 5 minutes from now. So I don't know why I keep saying that as if the shift is in like 5 minutes or 9 minutes, or this, you know, it was empty. It wasn't fulfilling. You could have gave a little too much, considering it's the Hangman and sometimes they make sacrifices, you know. But to me, you definitely know what you want and what you want to build towards, what makes you feel solid and safe. massive, I was like, what is that? A massive group of birds just flew by. And I could just see like the shadows on the road, but it had to have been a massive group. So they could be flying south for the winter. That makes more sense. So again, it's this shift that you're about to experience, and it looks great, right? You're not being bogged down. You're not being held back. There's nothing stopping you. So that's good. Well, that's so good. Let's go to Virgo. Virgo. Next 48 up to 6 days. Next 48 up to 6 days. Virgo. Hi, sweetie. Headache feeling a little better? Virgo. Let's get one more. You could be working with the water element. It could be the water within your own chart. You do have, this almost reminds me of water. Those you love you. It's, your emotions, the moon, is water. Or you might want to work with that particular element, and you got focus. So there might be something within your chart. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces type energy that you might want to work with. Overall energy for Virgo. Overall energy for Virgo. All right. 5 of Wands reversed, the Fool reversed, Knight of Swords reversed. Could be some type of conflict going on. There could be fear currently on how to begin something, whether you should begin something, whether you shouldn't. Forgive somebody is what I just heard. And the Knight of Swords reversed. It's a chaotic force. Low cloaks. Why don't you just give him a treat? Okay. So low cloaks. I just heard, please forgive me. But what I wanted to say was my apologies for the interruption, which is strange, right? But didn't I just say somebody might want to apologize? I don't know. There might be an apology coming in. This might be something you feel. I don't know. But I did grab this particular deck because they wanted to be straight to the point in regards to the energy. So this is resolving conflict, okay, with the 5 of Wands overall. Something it's probably going to be resolved. But it is kind of fearful is to begin something, and then you have a chaotic force. So you do have kind of restricting energy here, but I think if you set your focus to what it is you want, and again, water and feelings and apologies that, comes from the gut, it is that water energy that we talked about. So there is something here in regards to a happiness and I think you need to kind of be careful on how you approach what this is, or how you talk to yourself, or possibly talk to somebody else. Loki. No, that's fine. Okay. Yeah. See, this was under my chair. Now it's going to drive me fucking bananas. There's something with energy here. There was just 3 interruptions. Okay. So, It's that chaotic energy. So to me, I actually feel like that might be an outside source of energy where there's just, there's lots going on. It looks like you might want to just, it's nice. You might want to resolve conflict. Somebody might want to resolve it with you. But I feel like there's like a resisting energy here. So your main focus should be you and how you feel and what's best for you, because I'm still getting pulled to those you love you, in the sense of like questionable energy. To be beautiful in the eyes of another, simply forget they're watching. So I don't know if it's like there's a confidence thing going on, worried about like how somebody else feels about you or what they think about you. Like your focus needs to be elsewhere. And if this is you focusing on just one person and not working out, or vice versa, and letting fears and stuff get in the way, like that force, that chaos is not going to resolve. And we don't want to get caught in that, right? And sometimes the Knight of Swords reversed is just somebody who's like not even talking or lying or wearing a mask. I mean, they want me to stick to the point. They want me to stick to a very simple read when it comes to these words, right? So please be careful in regards to who you're dealing with, or if this is your energy, because again, you might want to resolve something. Somebody else might, maybe you don't want to, I'm not sure, but the main message I'm getting here is a fearful beginning. So it's almost like there's an opportunity. So is it on your end and it's just, it's too much for you to handle right now? It's chaotic. Is it on their end, as if like something's not working? But at the same time, with the Fool being here, there is something new that you can start. And you don't need to start with anybody else in regards to just to you, because the opportunity is here. So set your focus on what's important, and the people that do love you, instead of the people that aren't giving you maybe something you're looking for, right? So, when it comes to anything that might be emotional in the next few days for you, focus on the people and surround yourself with the people that do love you and do care for you and that do cherish you, so hopefully that energy can help turn this energy around, and you don't get caught up in chaotic energy because of whatever it may be. But like in the sense of like, if your focus is where it needs to be, you're not going to get caught up in this. So this probably does involve somebody else, because this is even getting caught up in your own thoughts, right? So if you really just focus on you and starting new with whatever it may be, eating better, getting exercise, starting the day off differently, you're really going to benefit from that. Okay. Let's go to Capricorn. Capricorn, next 48. Next 48 for Capricorn within the next 6. Next 48 and in the next 6. Here we go with the damn chair again. Knowledge. To me, I'm getting like an empty book. Like an empty book in the sense of like, I didn't flip the other deck. You got good fortune here too. Like this is also pulling me like to the knowledge, the wisdom. Jupiter, the index finger. But like You're free to write a new path. There's a clear passageway for you. You got some strong ancestral energy here too, looking out for you, or maybe you can feel them. You could be researching, ancient lifetimes. Some of you could be traveling because there's something about a cathedral. Capricorn, overall energy for Capricorn. You're not ready. The deck's not ready. Overall energy for Capricorn. Got the 8 of Cups, current energy, 10 of Cups, and outcome is alone in a crowd. So overall energy, again, stagnant routine. You might want to check Virgo. I just said something about starting a new routine. Current energy, 10 of Cups. It is also the end of a cycle, but it's also the 10 of Cups, right? So given that you also have the 4 of Wands here with the 8 of Cups, 10 of Cups, that could be a family situation. This is kind of feeling alone. The 4 of Wands upright talks about stability, partnerships, relationships, a solid unit. You could be longing for a 10 of Cups situation. Or to me, you're just, yes, this is tough. You might have to experience that. So walking away from something, going towards something new. But you look like you have positive energy here. But you might be stuck in a circumstance here that something still might have to click. Tell me about the outcome. Because I feel like something still has to click here. Any insight? The Star. No, there's a bright opportunity coming. So you just don't feel it. So you're hoping for the best, hoping for the 10 of Cups, leaving behind anything that's stagnant, anything that can hold you down, procrastinating and severe heartache. So again, I just feel like it's that procrastination. So it doesn't really feel like you're meant to stay in this energy in the sense of like a lesson. It's just telling me this is how you feel. And this energy can only shift if you shift it. You have to get out of whatever's stagnant to you. Whatever, if there's, multiple things that are kind of stagnant right now in your life, then pick something so you can go towards the 10 of Cups. So you can start a new cycle. But with the outcome feeling like alone, it's just in regards to probably security, emotionally, financially, whatever it may be. But there's an opportunity around the corner that you're not seeing. But you can create it, but you have to self-motivate here. Because by you not taking action and you procrastinating is keeping you in some type of disappointment. So some of you will stay here until you walk away from something or you decide, I need to change my routine. I want the 10 of Cups. The 8 of Cups can be comfortable. It's 8 cups. If it was the 5 of Cups, you'd be uncomfortable. But the 8 cups, is comfortable, guys. It is comfortable energy, unfortunately, because But it's, to me, I say unfortunately, because it's kind of like settling, right? But you can have your 10 of cups, so why not go fill another 2 cups? And the only way to do that is to either start a new regimen or walk away from something. And it's probably the best thing you can do. You are going to be in this energy for a little while, but I think it's because it's something with your past life. It has to do with a past life energy. And until you snap out of it or until you realize something, you might be stuck in that for a little longer. So you might want to take this advice, even if it's waking up at a different time every day, even if it's a half hour earlier and doing something differently. Because you have to find yourself out of this one. And again, it's, you know better. So if there's any type of procrastination, it's your own procrastination. But it looks like the energy is shifting, but it's kind of up and down, up and down. It's not like the 2 of Pentacles here, but like currently it's the 10 of Cups. So like you have what you need regardless of what it is you need. You're not looking at it that way. So I don't know if you're in the energy, I want, or why. But there's plenty of good stuff around you. And you do have something that's destined or fated once you come out of this energy. I do feel like there's something here that needs to be realized. This is all linked. King of Swords, ethics over emotions. So it's kind of like an intelligent, practical decision. And it's like testing your own willpower here. So something could be on hold. It could be have to do with you. It could have to do with them. I would just take the King of Swords not as a particular energy. I would take it as, this is your morals. This is your standards. So you could be going through a universal test right now, and it's linked to a past life situation. And just keep your mindset strong. And if you're having a hard time, then switch up your routine. Okay. Whatever this is, it's kind of have to experience it, but I can see you easily working your way out of it. It's just, maybe you just need to find that some type of inner calm, or, put your nose in a book. Distract yourself with a good novel, All right, let's go. What did I write down next? I did water. Let me just let Loki. All right. What we're doing, water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Overall message for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, next 48, within the next 3 to 6 days. I know, it's very strange. Some of you, it's the next 48. Some of you, it's 3 days. It's either going to be the next 48, the 3-day mark, or within 6 days. So it's either on this message is on the 3rd day. It's something like that. However you want to take it. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. you have your treasure is at hand. It's not only about being right. Do something new and different. Your treasure is at hand. Sure, you can always find prettier, handsomer, skinnier, wiser, richer, younger, zippier. But more than not, one learns the most, laughs out loud, and smiles the wildest with those that are already found, especially when they stop looking elsewhere. So there might be something real close to you. It's already here, but you might feel like, it's not my thing. It's not my person. It's not the right direction. But something's saying that it is. It's not only about being right. In all tests of character, when two viewpoints are pitted against each other, the final analyst, things will start to strike, and most has nothing to do with right or wrong, strong or weak, wise or foolish. But who went to the greater length in considering the other person's perspective? You might have something romantic going on here, or something. I don't know if you're in a fight. I don't know if you're just trying to like wrap it up and say fucking sayonara. Ever notice how it's easier to fall in love and to be fallen in love with when you're busy? So again, it's if you're stagnant, do something for you. What are we on? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Your treasure is at hand. It's not only about you being right. Do something new and something different. We kind of just gave that message to Earth a little bit. Again, I feel like it's a strong message for you guys. Sure, you can always find prettier, handsome, skinnier, wiser, richer, younger, zippier. But more often than not, one learns the most, laughs the loudest, and smiles the wildest with those that have already found, especially when you stop looking elsewhere. In all tests of character, when two viewpoints are pitted against each other in the final analyst, the things that strike you most is not who was right or who was wrong, wise or foolish, but who went through the greater lengths to consider somebody else's perspective. So it looks like you're dealing with somebody else. I mean, I'm almost getting pulled to the example of like, let me run to the bathroom real quick so we don't get interrupted. But I'm almost getting pulled to the example of like, we talked about the dating websites. Like, I don't have to go in and download and write a new profile. It's already there, right? But am I going to go that route because I'm just ignoring my feelings, or I don't want anybody from the past, or am I running from things? Like, so I'm getting pulled to the dating website again. So this probably does have something to do with you and somebody else. And maybe you're just fed up, or you just feel like there's like, that's it. Like there's, 3 strikes you out. Like, I don't know. There's definitely you and something, because I got pulled to the dating website. So maybe like my test here, I don't got that much water in my chart. I am a Cancer sun, but I'm more air, earth. Well, I do got 4 placements of Scorpio. I don't know why I always forget that. Because when it comes to like how I live, I'm more air and earth, But I love my dark side of the Scorpio, I'm not gonna lie. You can take me to levels that are just profound for me, and I love depth, right? So it's probably why I got 4 placements of Scorpio, so I can see the depth and all the other elements. But regardless of that, it could be a test for me too, being like, okay, you're going to go in a new direction. You're going to give something a little bit of time. Maybe you got somebody from your past coming back, because I just got pulled to the 6 of Cups. Okay. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So again, your treasure is at hand. Could be work too, guys, right? It's not only about being right. Do something new, do something different. But I'm going to stick to the script with using these cards, but I feel like these messages are so important. Ever notice how it's easier to fall in love and to be fallen in love with when you're busy? So just keeping yourself like occupied, focus on things like that don't like weigh you down. All right, Cancer, right? Yeah, next 48 within the next 6 days. And let's try to get to this Thursday morning before I got to go into work. We'll try to do it again and see how this read resonates. Maybe Spirit wants me to read differently because the energy's just been heavy for me as a reader, right? So trying to lighten things up for me, I'm not really sure. You got knowledge, and what I wanted to say when I got back to the bathroom and I forgot, you might want to check out Capricorn, but I want to say it might have even been Virgo because it had like the water in the focus card, but this Capricorn just had this one. So let's get one more for Cancer. And it's number 7. It's a very spiritual number. And yeah, soulmate. And then I wanted to grab water. So there is somebody else here, guys. Whether they've showed their face, whether they're about to show their face. I did see the 6 of Cups card. Again, it could be linked to a past life. It could be a past life relationship. It could be somebody from your past just coming back. But it definitely had a strong feeling of duo energy, like you and somebody else, right? Because again, it's like the energy is these cards are so damn fucking strong. Sure, you can find someone prettier, handsomer, skinnier, wiser, richer, younger, zippier. But more often than not, one learns the most, who laughs the loudest, the smiles the widest, with those you've already found, especially when you stop looking elsewhere. In all tests of character, when 2 viewpoints are pitted against each other in the final analysis, the thing that will strike you the most is not who's right or wrong, strong or weak, wise or foolish, but those who went to a greater length in considering somebody else's perspective. So this might be somebody, again, you already know. That's all right. I can see your side of things. I get it. Can you try to look at my side of things? So you might be able to resolve something. You might not. It always takes 2 people. But this is kind of telling me you might want to give something a shot. But to me, with the knowledge being here, guys, I'm fixated on these cards. To me, with the knowledge being here, it's almost telling me like you are smarter, you are wiser, you might have the upper hand in regards to having more knowledge when it comes to lessons and soulmates and reciprocity and boundaries and morals, or you might act on them and the other one doesn't. Like, I'm not really sure, but that knowledge too, it will never hold you back, but it can put you in a headspace of, sure, you can always have pretty, handsome, skinny, richer, thinner. You know what get where I'm going with that? But like more often than not, one learns the most and laughs the loudest and smiles the widest with those they've already especially found. Like, so stop looking elsewhere. So it's almost like your knowledge is telling you to go in one direction. Your soul is fighting a connection. But your knowledge is also telling you that there needs to be reciprocation. And I don't think you're getting that. from these messages, but it might shift, right? And until it does, find something new. Put your nose in a book. Maybe go on a dating website. Maybe that's not your best advice here with the dating website. Yep, because that did come in. Because it's already saying that there's something here. So, I mean, it could be something within you. And this is saying you are smarter in the sense of you have the knowledge. You know you're looking at something karmic. You know there's a lesson here. You know reciprocity is needed. You know this. You know that. Yada, yada, yada. It's clear. And that's great. Find your focus elsewhere. Maybe it's not about a person. Maybe it's not about a man or another woman, right? Cancer. Next 48 within the next 48 within the next 6. Overall energy, Cancer. Yeah, no, something's definitely sticky. Sticky. You got the Knight of Wands, King of Swords, 7 of Cups reversed. Make sure you're taking fearless action here, okay? But at the same time, this was kind of sideways, so I wanted to kind of get a different sense on stuff. But like something like with the world reversed, like it just feels like it's hollow. Like a hollow completion. Like it ended, and there was nothing about it that made you feel good or made you feel bad. It's just you're kind of in that hollow energy. Yeah, you might want to go watch Capricorn with this knowledge. The King of Swords came out there too. I can't remember exactly what that was just about, but currently it's ethic over emotions, and that might not be the wisest thing right now. Because, well, I don't know. Sometimes you got to make soul decisions, right? But sometimes you got to make that clear mental, intelligent decision too. And again, we can go either way because this knowledge is really pulling me to like intelligence, knowing better. You do have a grounded reality here with the 7 of Cups reversed upright. It's kind of like temptations, many options. The outcome, there is something here that can be solid. But you're dealing with mind over matter, mind over emotions. And I don't know if that's the best thing for you, right? Because it's like this needs to be dealt with. And if it's already been dealt with, because it looks like, fearless action, Knight of Wands is in and out. It can be quick. It's quick energy. As soon as the opportunity was there, the opportunity is gone, right? Because it didn't, whatever it was, didn't make you feel good. It didn't make you feel secure. It didn't make you feel safe. It didn't make you feel, emotionally connected. I don't know. It's about feeling with this energy. It's the way it made you feel. And it made you feel hollow. It wasn't going to get anywhere. It is still like someone using mind over your soul. Someone is definitely a soulmate. And it is kind of saying that there is a situation here that can be grounded. But something is also telling me here, you've done what needed to be done. So maybe you just wait and see how other things play out. Do something new in the meantime. Ever notice how it's easier to fall in love or be fallen in love with when you're busy? So it's almost like falling in love, and it's almost like being love stricken or love at first sight, or you're not even focused on love, but then it happens, so, souls connect. So this is either coming at you or you're already in this. But again, like even though you have that knowledge, your treasure's at hand, like it's somebody is already here around the corner. And it's not always about being right. So, like I said, you're pretty smart and intelligent on that soul level of what's best. And it's not like, well, I know I'm right and yada yada. Like they're trying to be like, okay, I get it. We know. But it might be like a testament on your end in the sense of like, how are you going to play something out? Because this is emotional. Not only are we on like Cancer, water, but you got the water up here as well. So this is you're pretty much, you are battling your mind versus your soul, your gut, your intuition. Because the second your gut tells you something, like your gut wants it, but instantly your ethics are like, you know what, been here, done that. Like I have morals. Like I don't know. It's just something, either this already happened and there's somebody new coming in because you did the right thing because of the knowledge you have, and you have something new coming in, or this is an energy coming back around wanting to fix something. Could be dealing with fire or air. Ultimately, like, this could be a really good thing because you have the knowledge. So I'm sorry I couldn't give you like a little more information here, even though I felt like I just spent a lot of time on Cancer because these were so potent. But with that knowledge being there, it's almost like a testament to yourself with whatever direction you go in here. But it's ironic because it's also telling me that somebody from your past is already stepped back into your life, or you already ended it with somebody because you got the world here, but it's you ended it because it's just the Knight of Wands energy. As quick as it's here, it's gone at the same time, right? Whether it was on you, on them, two of you. So again, currently this could be a really good thing, and this could be saying you're about to make the right decision when it comes to your ethics and your morals, because you know what you deserve. And as soon as you step into something new, is why I was getting pulled to either Virgo or Capricorn, because it's if you switch something up, it's gonna make you feel more stable. And it's because it's like you're not looking for love, you're not expecting it. You know what I mean? It's just something just grounded will come to you. So again, this could, you got 3 different stories here, but this could be a really good thing for you at the same time. And just move on. It's also the energy of Libra, you know what I mean? Like, you made a fair decision. It is what it is, but you might want to hear somebody out if they can see your side of things. Or if you already shut it down and they come at you and say, okay, here's my side, look at things from their side. Don't just shut it down and be like, well, I'm right, and I know this isn't going to go anywhere. So there does look like there seems to be something karmic here, but it doesn't mean that it has to remain karmic, okay? Let's go to Scorpio. Scorpio. Scorpio, next 48 within the next 6. Again, if you're just watching for Scorpio for some reason, you have your treasure is at hand. Sure, you can always find prettier, handsome, skinnier, wiser, richer, younger, zippier, but more often than not, one learns the most by laughs the loudest, smiles the widest, those you've already found, especially when you stop looking elsewhere. You have, it's not only about being right. You have an all test of characters. When two viewpoints are pinned against each other, the final analysis, the thing that will find the strike in most is not who's right and who's wrong, who's strong or who's weak, wise or foolish, but who went to the greater length of considering the other person's perspective. So you might have, and again, try something new. So you might have an energy coming in, Scorpio. Did I say Scorpio? Okay. You might have an energy coming toward you that you need to see, both viewpoints. Maybe you feel like you both got pinned. Like, I'm not really sure, but something's like already here, so again, try to see somebody else's perspective if they're putting the effort in, because what I'm getting here from just water alone is that if there's a mutual effort, something probably can work out. Okay, Scorpio, next 24. So this might be happening already, or next 48 within the next 6, please, Scorpio. You have unfulfilled achievement. Currently, you have the Empress. So that's with one of those. And then you have the King of Coin. So overall, you're not feeling fulfilled. It's the 9 of Coins. There's nothing like, whether you're trying to achieve something or somebody else, it's kind of what you're trying to get out of here. Wanting to make something work, but it didn't work. But then I just got pulled to like your thoughts. Currently, Empress energy, nurturing yourself, other people, your work, whatever it may be, whatever you're creating, because this is a nurturing creator. You're more than capable. And the outcome is the King of Coins, secure abundance. So it doesn't have to be, this is the King of Pentacles, right? But like in the sense of like, it doesn't have to be financial. Your abundance can be feeling safe and secure emotionally. It can be, it's something like that. You could have somebody here if it's not you, which is weird because I was reading this as you. But with the King of Coin, you have the Empress, but the 9 of Coin reversed is unfulfilled achievement, right? Insecurities. But the Empress is currently upright. So this can shift in 5 minutes or tomorrow within the next 6 days, right? But this energy is secure as well. Somebody here is recovering from some type of heartache. I just heard both people. So again, like, this could be somebody you haven't met yet. Take it easy on yourself in the next few days. Continue to nurture yourself, whether you're masculine or feminine. You are recovering. And you're about to step into stability, something solid, no matter who you are. Okay, so that really just feels like your main message. Like, you really are recovering and stepping into something solid. So if you feel like you need more of a message, you might want to check out other signs. Because it feels like that with the Cancer, like, I really felt the need to like hold you guys' hand, right? So, and not in a bad way. We all go through things. I mean, I'm going through things, right? So it's not in a bad way, guys. But this seems a lot more clear. Like, it's very clear. You're gonna step into something really solid, and you might still be in the midst of like recovering. And if it is financially, you're going to be very well off. But I think this has to do with insecurities and heartache and not feeling grounded, not feeling appreciated. You just don't feel secure in whatever, in regards to whatever your security is for you, emotionally, physically, mentally. But you're striving to get there. Like you're about to create or meet somebody, possibly going to work together. The Empress, King of Coin. I don't really see money issues here, but this talks about also financial stability, not just emotionally and mentally. So maybe this was meant for me to just throw that into this reading as well, because you are recovering, but your mindset too. But I feel like currently you're already this energy of nurturing, whether you're feminine or masculine. It's, you want to nurture. So again, there's an opportunity here. It's not on the board right this second, but that's somebody that has a lot to offer as well. So they could be recovering and feeling more financially stable. You could be recovering from heartache, anything that has to do with your stomach, your gut, where your emotions form, where the traumas sits. Because I'm looking at that as it's the earth, right? But I'm also looking at it as the womb, right? So it looks good. So there must be something unexpected coming in. It's almost like I want to clarify it, but I don't. Like it's as if like there's a surprise here. But I feel like if you focus on you and a new perspective to whatever this is, whether somebody wants to resolve conflict or this is you, me, myself, and I, type of energy. I feel like it's the energy, like you have to do it. Like, like when a baby, it comes when it wants to come. You go through labor. It's very rewarding, right? I don't feel like you're going through something as heavy like that, but it is something where if you're not currently here, you're about to be. Like I didn't give you one of these. Scorpio. Message for Scorpio. Boundaries. Again, it's pulling me to the Cancer read in the sense of like that knowledge, like this is a tough one for you guys for water, because you might be doing the right thing here. And others of you, it could be out of fear. One more please tell me about boundaries. Any advice in regards to boundaries? Because it could be that energy of like, yep, no, fuck that, been there, done that, yada, yada, right? Or it could be like boundaries are needed. And you got other energy coming in, but you got courage here too, and growth, which is, definitely go watch Cancer. like been there, done that, you know, yada, yada. But this is also, to me, I don't feel like this is like you need to have stronger boundaries and the courage to put somebody in their place. Like I don't get that. This speaks more of like have the courage to kind of let your boundaries down is what I'm getting. Any advice for this? Of which direction you're referencing? We got the Six of Wands, a glorious win. Some of you, it's a congratulations. So I don't know if it has to do with work or not, but like in the sense of like something will go in your favor, and you are gonna have to make a decision. Again, I wish I had an easier answer or advice for you, because it really is one or the other. Very, very strong boundaries, or you need to have the courage to be a little more, you know, vulnerable, so you get something out of something. You get something that you need. Because a lot of people push away what, you know, good things too. But this is also energy of like, again, like something good can come from something, but just like not feeling yourself, not feeling the energy with the Page of Cups, like lack of motivation, right? And we did have the Nine of Coin reversed, as if like you just feel like it's a loss, but there is a win here. So again, can you look at somebody else's perspective? Can you give somebody the opportunity to explain something to you? You know what I mean? Or are you just going to instantly shut it down and say, fuck it? Because you know better. Again, that could be a very wise choice. So I guess the best advice I can give you as a reader, if somebody is asking you to see their perspective, or is trying to talk to you and is trying to explain something, maybe you might want to hear them out. All right, let's go to Pisces. Pisces. Pisces, next 48. I almost said 24, next 48. So your focus, you might be, it's something with like your focus, your mindset. But because I was like, oh, I almost said 24, but I knew to say 48. So your brain might feel like it's on point and not scrambled. Next 48. So the next, within the next 48, within the next 6, you got home. That just pulled me to what's that movie, Miley Cyrus, with the dog, and they fight a fire. Otto? No. Bruno? No, what was the dog's name? Anybody know? Miley Cyrus was the voice of the little character, and it was all about a dog. I believe there was a hamster and a ball. It was a hamster and a dog. Bolt. Tries to find his way home. They're determined to find their way home. Someone's determined to find their way home. Someone's determined to make something happen. Somebody might feel like home. You might get a comforting message from an ancestor. Because home to me is complete comfort, but in a different not the normal comfort. Does that make sense? It probably makes zero sense. Home to me is like another planet, another dimension, another, you know what I mean? Like in the Matrix, I have home, but my brain's not getting pulled to like that. Like this is like you're getting a message from your ancestors, you're getting a message through a moth, you're getting a message through an animal, a sign, a synchronicity, a symbol, a person, deceased or alive, and something just feels like home. Been there, done this, complete comfort. So you might feel a surge of warmth, comfort from somebody alive or deceased. This could be very mundane, and somebody's like hits you up and is like, hey, you want to come by so we can chat? But I'm feeling more depth there than just something mundane. Again, you might want to watch Capricorn. I'm being pulled to past life again. I wish I could remember what Capricorn was about. But I just got pulled to the pyramid, and I believe it was Capricorn. Relief. So this message might be relief. Tell me about message. There's another message here that I'm not picking up on. I don't think it has to do with you and reassurance. Oh, fuck, knowledge. That's that Capricorn. Knowledge with the pyramid. Didn't every water sign now have knowledge? Oh, it's like finding yourself in a fucking pickle jar. Which pickle do you choose? Or do you shut the jar and put the fucking pickles away? Because you're done playing with fucking pickles. And I forgot we got pulled to bolt. But when I got pulled to bolt, so it might be a quick message. It might be like I'm getting like the bolt, a bolt symbol. Like it might be a quick message. You're going to feel frustrated. I just felt frustrated because I can't figure it out. But this doesn't feel like you can't figure it out. There seems to be some type of clarity here. So it's almost like Cancer read. I was fixated on these, and now with Pisces, I'm fixated on these, and I'm pretty sure Scorpio, I told you to go watch Cancer. So watch all water signs. Gratitude. It's almost like being thankful that something's already here. Didn't we kind of get that type of message over here? Like you can go elsewhere, but majority of the time, like you've already found it. You don't need to look elsewhere. There's something already here. And if it's just you and you don't know what this is, then I'm assuming that, this is the outcome. This is something coming in within the next 6 days. And again, I keep seeing OCT, but I'm saying it like the OC, as of like Orange County, California. And I haven't been pulled to that show, but I'm seeing it as like the OC, like the city, the county itself, not really the show. So there's something already here for you to be thankful for. Just figure switch it up.
Are you live?
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Mia said, hey.
I don't know if I should take Advil because it's not even like a headache. Like I just feel like heavy. And like when I go to lay down, I'm like hot, then cold because fan.
All right. I'm going to wrap this up. I'll come in and see you. Okay. Would you have you taken anything?
I didn't take anything.
Okay. So you can take Motrin or Advil.
Well, I don't have ibuprofen.
Huh?
I don't have ibuprofen.
So take some. Take 600.
Where is everyone?
Grandma went to go get her scans
Where's Grandpa?
with her.
Where's Kim?
She went home. She'll be back. Love you more. So there's an energy around you to already be thankful for, whether it's a person, whether it's alive or deceased. But whatever it is, it's profound. Check the bottom of the deck. Failed. So you just don't see it yet. And again, water. And then there's talisman under there as if it has to do with like past life and protection. So it could be all the above, right? Pisces, overall energy. Next 48 within the next 6. Next 48 within the next 6. You're definitely exhausted. Lack of motivation, lost your motivation. You don't kind of want to get in tune with your feelings. You're unfulfilled. Damn. Hello? This is fine. What are you? So sorry. I just got pulled to Virgo too, only because Virgo had a couple interruptions, but I had to get that. So there's something here that's important. Okay. Overall energy. Illusions revealed. Feeling drained, defeated. But like ultimately you did the right thing. You win. Because you did the right thing for you. Okay. Currently, lack of motivation, lost motivation. You are recovering from something. You have possibly something here that like you just don't want to accept, or it's like you're dropping the weight, the burden. But to me, once again, you're making a fair judgment call. Like somebody didn't want to be responsible with your emotions. Somebody didn't want to be responsible with your advice. I mean, I don't know what this is. I'm going to go with emotions because you got the Page of Cups reversed, where the emotions are kind of like all over the place, but you are recovering. So somebody didn't want to play fair with you. But again, in the end, like you win because you did something that was best for you ultimately, right? And with the Six of Wands and Justice, that's like you must have some type of reward or something coming in, a karmic reward, or there's something here. When these two come in together, the positivity follows, and it's beautiful, right? The outcome, you got the Three of Wands, noble growth, the Star, a bright opportunity, and again, secure, abundant. Yeah, the outcome is amazing. So I don't know. What's this? Nine of Coin. Didn't that come out? Nine of Coin, Empress, King of Coin. That was Scorpio. Okay, so that makes sense. I told Scorpio, like, go watch Cancer. So now, a little late, but, watch Pisces. I almost said Lucy and Finny. No, Loki. Oh. Once again, I just got pulled to Virgo. Okay. So I can't remember, but it was something with interruptions. Oh, yeah. But that was important. So, yeah, I said that to you. There's something very important here. Okay. So it looks like you really are about to do the right thing if you haven't yet. It's a situation you're walking into, but it pans out. Maybe there was some type of test from the universe. I'm not really sure. This could be somebody also coming towards you that is recovering from something and they didn't play fair and they want to play fair. They want to show you that they want to put effort in. They want to show you that they've grown. They want you to see that there's an opportunity here. But there's insecurities on their end. And the only way, whether it's your insecurities or theirs, are to be honest about something. I feel like this is more solo than duo. But again, like there is other energies here. This seems to be, it could just be you personal. The other two was definitely like you and someone else. This does kind of feel like that, but in the same sense, like if somebody wants to make something right, maybe you should give them an opportunity to make it right. If you need to make something right, then present the opportunity. If you've already done all you can do, then this is just you being rewarded. And there's a very amazing outcome around the corner, and it has nothing to do with who you thought it was. You could have been tested here. Like, are you going to let somebody walk all over you? Are you going to let somebody treat you like you're second best? Are you going to let somebody take advantage of a situation? Or are you going to put your foot down and move forward? So again, it's pulling me to that read where I was like, you got three different stories and I can't remember which is which. So the outcome looks great. It's basically somebody needs to speak up and shift their perspective. And if it's, or you need to speak up and shift your perspective, vice versa. Or again, it's currently you're friggin' exhausted. You feel defeated. You're seeing something differently. You're doing what's best for you ultimately, which is the best thing you could do here. If you're testing, you could be testing yourself, right? Just try to get some rest. Just know tomorrow's a new day. The way you look at something, your perspective, the way you're perceiving, the way you're projecting, what you're putting out there, your own mental thoughts are going to, this is how this outcome comes to you, this opportunity of what this is. But it to me, it feels like there's somebody here that feels like they possibly let you down, because this is somebody who's got noticeable growth and wants the opportunity, wants you to see the potential. So to me, if it hasn't happened yet, there's a good chance someone might let you down in the next 6 days. And I just got pulled to that song, Don't Let Me Down, Down. That song came out a long time ago, like 6-7 years ago. I know exactly what song that was because it brought me to the moment where that song just came out, and I was happy but sad. Like I was happy because I thought I was going to see somebody, and then I remember sitting on my recliner the same exact day and then being sad because it's like I think I sent them that song, to be quite honest with you, and they never replied, and then I was let down. So you could be dealing with somebody from 7 years ago for all I know. It's just where my headspace was. It's actually somebody I actually met on the dating app. So for all I know, that person could be coming back around town for me. You know what I'm saying? So, but it was a message meant to be shared. So some of you guys might be in that same situation with somebody you know now, or somebody that is attempting to come back. But to me, like, you're seeing something clearly, and whatever you did, the decision you're about to make or already made was the best one you could have made. Because somebody was just not reciprocating or being who they thought they projected themselves to be to you. Even if it's a friend, somebody really wasn't being a friend. Oh, I want to be friends. But are you a friend? Are you looking out for my best interest? Are you concerned? Are you checking in? It's stuff like that, because I'll tell you, this looks like, from what I'm seeing, none of that went down. And that doesn't always have to go down, but considering there's, exhaustion here, feeling defeated, the emotions there's nothing there. Like, somebody would know that you're feeling down, right? So it could be a simple misunderstanding, guys, or it could be somebody who really did, just treat you. Maybe it wasn't even shitty, but to you, it wasn't your standards in regards to how friends treat friends. So don't come at somebody saying you want to make this better, or you want to be friends, and then not be a fucking friend, if that makes sense, is the message I'm getting here. Ultimately, you did what's best for you. And if this does have to do with a soulmate, it looks like they're like, fuck, I failed. And it's on them to come at you and make a situation right. You could be dealing with somebody who there is a lot of growth, and maybe they're just, you guys aren't talking, but like, because they're trying to get their finances in order. But I don't really see that. So I don't know if that happened to be an excuse somebody gave you down the road or in the past. I wouldn't say down the road, because this outcome looks good. Right? And then it does seem like there's something destined or fated, and there's probably something with a past life energy here. Even if it's somebody brand new, it might feel like something that's, you've already been there, done that. This scenario's played out before. I'm not going there. and you're instantly shutting something down. But maybe there really has been growth, and you might want to see somebody else's perspective here, because there is a strong energy around you, and it looks like not just one person is going through something. It's probably the both of you. Regardless, it looks fucking phenomenal. I'm not gonna lie to you. As soon as like the energy starts shifting, whether you shift it, they shift it, or you shift it and you look at, the things you should already be thankful for in your life, and your mindset changes, and you tell yourself, I did do the right thing. And then next thing you know, there's new opportunities coming in at you because you did do the right thing. There's a karmic reward here. And then others of you, you're dealing with somebody who, is wearing a mask, not saying how they really feel or how they want to show up, or they didn't show up the way they thought they were showing up. And they certainly didn't give the impression that that's how they were showing up, because ultimately that's how they want to show up. But this is how they showed up. Oh, Mingya. So with that being said, what I want to do is, I know I still have air and fire, but I'm going to take, a small break, because what I was shown is like, I can go in and edit, and I can put something up that says like, be back in like 20 minutes, and there's like a countdown, and you guys can stay on or you can jump off, and that way you can keep it the same video. I was like, oh, that's strange. But like in the sense of like, I know me, I want to get stuff personally. Cute little corgi right there, and I'm not usually big on corgis. Oh, so I think it's more like a lassie. I know me, I want to get some stuff done before my mother gets back from her scans. And I was hoping I could have finished all seven zodiacs, all 8 zodiac, 12, holy fuck, all 12 zodiacs within 2 hours. But you know me, I kind of go above and beyond to deliver messages sometimes. So I really should have known better. But let me take a little break. I just feel like if I sit here and I rush through, I'm going to be checking the clock and doing things like that. And that's what I don't want to do. I don't want to deliver messages to you like that. And kind of like rush through something, because I feel rushed. Cause I do feel the need to like pick up. There's stuff everywhere. They had company over the weekend, and you got chairs over there, and crumbs under the floor. So I just feel like I need to do some feng shui. What I feel like I'm saying is like French sway. So I just feel like I want to switch the vibe up for when they get home, which is just through picking up. So I don't know. Maybe you guys just want to dust, sweep, vacuum. I don't know. I don't plan on dusting. I don't plan on going all out. I just feel like I need to just, there's still crumbs on the counter from when my dad made his omelet this morning, so scans can be stressful, especially waiting on results and all that stuff. So I just don't want them to come home and, feel like there's a trillion things to do and they got to pick up and do dishes. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to, it could be my own nerves, because you get scans, you get really good results, or you get some really hard results to swallow, so. So there's that. So it's probably my own nerves right now, I'm just antsy, The chemo was making her really sick, so she's just been on the Keytruda, and Keytruda doesn't keep cancer away, and she's got, the most aggressive cancer you can have. So You don't survive from it, you know? So my anxiety and my emotions are, you know, so it's a big deal. You're never gonna ultimately get the best news, but maybe some hopeful news, right? So with that being said, I love you guys. I am not trying to take a vibe away. I'm just telling you where I'm at. And so if I don't want to rush the next 6 zodiacs for you. You know what I mean? I want to be able to deliver the messages without being like, I can see fucking crumbs everywhere. And typically shit don't fucking stress me out. But I mean, look at this shit. I mean, I know it's like no big deal, but like we got a couple baskets over there because they got to go to Goodwill, right? So those that get put in my sister's car. But those, even the 2 dining room chairs right there are like stressing. It's like my OCD is just kicking in. And you got fucking bones and dog toys fucking everywhere. I feel like I need to do something more than just sit here, even though I'm doing something for you. I just need to just do something for me right this second to kind of calm my nerves, even though I'm not like anxious. Well, I clearly am anxious, but not in the sense of like how you would initially interpret being anxious. I'm calm, but there's just little things everywhere that I want to situate. So, comfort, So I will see you guys. It's probably within the next half hour, unless they walk through the door. I mean, can't remember exact appointment, but look at that. She just texted me. Finished MRI. Now CAT scan, drinking gross contrast. Okay, so it's still going to be a little while. But I still want to get some things done. So that's good. I'll do what I gotta do, and then I'll probably be back like within the half hour or something. Okay. So, and if I'm not because something comes up, or I'll definitely be back before dinner. I'm cooking dinner because she'll probably be back within an hour. So I don't know. We'll see. Kind of don't want the other read to get interrupted either. We'll see. I'll definitely be back before dinner though. Okay. So I love you guys, and I will see you shortly. Bye. It's funny, 48 up there watching. And I just said that I wanted to say I'll see you shortly in the next 48, and that was 48 seconds, 48, 48. So you might want to look that up. I'll just do it for you right this second. But I think it's more in regards to, let's just stick with 48. Spiritual meaning of 48. I can just see crumbs on the counter. Your angels are protecting you, and you're about to enter a period of abundance and prosperity, and everything will fall into place. Okay, so positive messages, and that's exactly what I'm trying to deliver to you guys today. So I will be back soon to finish up the next batch of 48. Bye, guys.